Okay, Heather, this is Detective Michael O'Neill from Alton Police Department. We just need to ask you a few things here. I have to let you know this room is being recorded, and we do that so we don't have to write down so much. Is that okay with you? It is now 10:45 on July 3rd, okay? And would you state your name, please?
Heather Woodward.
And your birthday, Heather?
Today.
Okay, and what's your middle name, Heather?
Renee.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
So it's July 3rd, what year?
92.
Video recorder purposes 10-15120. Today's date is July 3rd, 2010. Heather, I'm Detective O'Neill. I'm with the Alton Police Department, okay? You've already met Detective Archer. He's with East Alton. And basically, we're working together on everything here, okay? Our concerns here were primarily for you initially, okay, because you were gone and nobody knew where you were at, okay? We were very scared about you and we didn't know what happened to you or where you had been. So being able to sit here after I've been working on this case myself for a week now, hunting you down and trying to track everything down, being able to see you is actually pretty happy thing for me, okay, because now I'm not seeing you injured or dead or anything like that. So actually I'm very happy to see that you're alive and well, okay, so I wanted to get that out up front. From the time that he and I have been putting in on this case to find you and Bonnie, because I'm sure you know what's going on with that as far as what you've seen on the news and everything else. You know, we've been putting a lot of time into this. Like Alton Police Department, we've had eight detectives working on this case, just about 24 hours a day for the past week. Not only trying to find Bonnie, but finding you. And I know East Alton Police Department's put in that much manpower, if not more. Okay, so let me start off by saying it's very nice to see you today. Okay, you don't know how happy I am right now. But what I need to do is I need to get as much information out of you as I possibly can. Okay? You're not in any trouble at all. Okay? You obviously already know, because you're here on your 18th birthday, you obviously already know that basically you're not here, you're not under arrest, you're not in custody, you're not going to be sent back anywhere where you don't want to be sent, and you're kind of on your own after this. Okay? At least that's the way I take it. Okay? But once we're done with talking to you here, we have to check with, I know I have to check with my boss, say here's what Heather's got to say, here's where she's been. And if there's any other questions, then I'll ask him of you then if he feels that there needs to be more. Okay? But all I want you to do is just to be completely 100% honest with me today, okay? Like I said, you really can't be in trouble for anything. There's nothing here that I see that you have done that is illegal, okay? It's not good to run away because you have put a lot of manpower hours in both cities on this, but it is what it is, okay? All right, first of all, let's talk about leaving, and then we'll talk about like history and why you left. Okay.
Okay.
You were staying with Mrs. Scheffel from when to when? Do you remember the dates?
It was a Wednesday or a Thursday to a Thursday. It was, I don't remember.
You went over there on Thursday, probably the 10th, then I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound about right? Okay. And why did you go over there?
My birthday was 3 weeks from then, and I was starting to pack up. I have a lot of books because I like to read, so I decided I'll start to pack my stuff up. Bonnie decided to tell me to pack everything and just get out, and so I moved to Miss Sheffel's house.
And Bonnie is your stepmother?
Yes.
Okay. Describe to me what happened that day that you moved over to Miss Sheffel's house. How that all happened, other than Bonnie wanted you out.
You know, I packed my stuff and moved it out to the driveway.
And that's because she told you to do it?
Yeah, because she's like, and you know, she's like, just pack the rest of your stuff and go. So I did.
Okay.
And I called Miss Sheffel, and a cop from East Alton came, and a cop from Woodward came to make sure that there was no trouble. So I packed my stuff up and I left. And Bonnie's always told me before then, you leave, you're not coming back, you're not going to darken my doorstep again. So, and then I went to Miss Sheffel's house, and you know, I worked hard because Bonnie wouldn't give me my birth certificate or my social security card, so we had to go and get some new ones, and we had to go renew my learner's permit, and so we've been trying to finish up my scholarships for college.
What about bank accounts?
Me and Miss Sheppel opened one, you know, and her name's on it, so save money for school.
Okay. And Miss Shuffle, she is, do you know her first name?
Christine,
Okay, and how do you know her again?
she was my math teacher.
Okay. And that's at East Alton Woodward High School?
Yes.
Okay. And you've known her for all 4 years? Because you just now graduated, you were a senior, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be asking a whole bunch of questions that I already know answers to, so I'm sorry. Because like I said, I pretty much can tell you from birth to now what's been going on your entire life. That's how much I know about you right now. Now, what went on whenever you were at Shuffle's house? Was there anybody else living there with you guys?
No.
Okay. So it's just you and Mrs. Shuffle. What happened? What made that change?
I don't know. I was talking to Bonnie on Facebook, and I told her I got my birth certificate, and they said I was born in St. Louis, and Bonnie tried to tell me no, it wasn't. I was like, no, I was born in Mount Memorial, got shipped to Cardinal Glennon, so I guess they filled it out in St. Louis. It says Richmond Heights. And then she asked me about a job yet, and I said no, because Miss Shuffle figured I go to school on August 20th, so she figured why should I get a job for a month and a half and have to quit? And she was going to pay me to do odd jobs around the house and that, so... And then Bonnie called, and we don't answer her calls no more because I don't live there, and I don't answer to her no more. And so she left a message on Miss Shuffle's phone saying that told me to pack my stuff and leave. Miss Shuffle told me I had to go, and then I packed my stuff and I left. I wasn't going home for 2 weeks to be kicked out again.
Did you know what day or when that was that you left?
I left early that Thursday morning.
Where was Miss Shuffle?
She left for school because she teaches summer school.
Okay, how long does she teach during the day?
She goes to school from 7, like around 6:30 to 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. And did you tell her where you were going to be going?
No.
Okay. And then how much stuff did you have that you packed up?
I packed my carpet bag and my brown bag and the pink bag I bought. It's just got books in it.
Okay. It's a lot of bags.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then I went to stay at a friend's house.
Okay. And who was that?
Just a friend. I don't want to get him in trouble. So, just a friend. They helped me. And they knew the situation, so...
Well, you know I have to ask who it is. That's just part of the whole deal here. And we'll talk to them, and if we need to talk to them, we can. If we don't need to, we don't have to. But also because you were under the age of 18, we need to know because we want to make sure that wherever you were safe and that you were well taken care of. I know you say that you were, but it'd be something for us to maybe, even if we need to or if my boss wants to later on, they can go check into it.
I don't...
I know you don't want to get them in trouble, but you know I have to ask that.
They're not going to get in trouble, are they?
Well, I don't know about that, but at least we need to make sure that everything was okay over there, that you were provided the right amount of things. And maybe if they know more information about the other case that we're looking forward to, that'd be good people to talk to next. Because you understand that Bonnie's missing right now, and we don't have a clue where she's at, so anything that would help us, any other leads or information would be great.
They don't know nothing. They don't like Bonnie. I don't want to know where Bonnie's at. I'm worried about my brother.
Which brother?
Aaron.
Okay.
My brother's going to snap. He's got a brain condition.
Okay. So have you been staying over at the same house the entire time?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you know about the whole situation with Bonnie and everything?
What I read in the paper.
Okay. And I guess you read in the paper that you were also listed as a runaway also?
And I was planning on coming home on my birthday. That was the plan, so I didn't have to go back to Bonnie's house.
Coming home, where were you going to go?
Miss Shuffle's house.
You were going to go to Shuffle's house on that day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Is this Frank's house in East Alton?
No.
No?
No.
Did they come and pick you up? You had quite a bit of bags. I don't think you were kind of walking down the road somewhere.
Yeah.
You called them to pick you up?
Well, me and Miss Shuffle talked to him. I talked to him and I told him to come pick me up. And then I took my cell phone and, I texted Sammy and told her. I didn't tell her I was leaving, though, because she's my best friend.
What did you tell Sammy?
I told her that this was before I decided to run away. I told her that I was, Bonnie was coming to pick me up the next day, and I was scared. So, and Sam didn't get it until the next morning, I don't think, because she turned her phone off.
You sent it to her in the evening time?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell her you were going to run away?
No.
And that you were going to be okay?
No.
Sammy seemed awfully confident that you were okay. Miss Sheffel seemed awfully confident that you were okay.
Well, I didn't tell them I was going to run
And-
away, but they knew nothing was going to happen to me. Sammy, she understands what was going on. She's been my friend for 8 years, and she hates Bonnie.
So Miss Sheffel helped you out with this new location?
I told her I didn't tell her where I was going, and she doesn't know where they live, but she knew who they were, but I don't want to get them in trouble.
Okay. And they don't live in East Alton?
No.
Whatever?
No.
How far away?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what, you've been staying there the whole time? Have you got a job or done anything since you've been staying there?
No.
Just kind of waiting?
Yeah. I picked green beans.
Pick green beans?
Yeah.
Alright. And is this friends of yours from school?
No. I don't have a lot of friends at school. Just Sammy.
Sammy's a nice girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she's been my best friend forever. She understands what's going on because when something happens at home with Bonnie, I always call Sam, and Sam just tells me to get through it. You have this many months or weeks or years before you graduate, you turn 18, and you can move to Miss Shuffle's house.
Mm-hmm.
She's my roommate for Greenville. I'm so excited. Best friend.
Well, did Christine ever try to get a hold of you to say, hey, people are looking for you or anything like that?
No, I just didn't want to come.
Did anybody try to call you, or did anybody
No.
call you to say, hey, you know,
No,
why
I
don't you
left.
try to come home? Or
I left my phone at Miss Shuffle's house. My cell phone.
well, people knew who these people were 20 minutes away, so I didn't know if maybe the connection that you had to this area, did they at least try to tell you,
No,
or try to talk you into coming back earlier?
no, I didn't. I told them I was going to come home on my 18th birthday, so that I didn't have to go back to Bonnie's house and live through, you know.
But they knew who what there was, and then, but that you weren't going to be back until then.
Yeah.
So Christine and Samantha both knew that.
Well, Sammy doesn't know. She didn't know where I was at. We didn't tell her, and she might suspect, but she didn't know.
Okay. But basically, what you told Christine is, hey, this is where I'll be. I'll be back on my 18th birthday. Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was always curious as to why Miss Sheffel was never concerned. Because every time I talked to her, I was like, if you're that close to this person, you obviously don't, usually when we talk to people, they may even start crying, or they're upset, like, oh my God, I just find her, I hope she's okay. But the whole time she was just like, yeah, she's okay, she'll be back when she's 18.
Miss Shuffle helps me a lot during school. She helped me with my scholarships and that, because Bonnie told me I wasn't going to go to school, and how was I supposed to pay for school. And Miss Shuffle has helped me get it down from $20,000 to $9,000. So Miss Shuffle's been there for me for 4 years. So.
Okay.
And she was afraid for me to go home because Bonnie can be mean, and sometimes she hits, and she emotionally, my brother, she was afraid for me to go home.
Okay. So that's why she was okay with this deal with you going away till you're 18.
Yeah, I was afraid to go home. What was going to happen in those 2 weeks, and then be kicked out again.
What made you? What happened today? Did you get dropped off at the library to tell them who you were?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Miss Sheffel know you were going to be at the library? Did she meet you before you went to the
No.
library?
No, I haven't.
What made the decision that you would go to the library? Why not to the police department or something?
Because I always go to the library. I walk there all the time, and I wasn't comfortable walking to the police station.
Okay. They drove you to the library though and dropped you off?
Yeah, they dropped me off down the street, and I walked the rest of the way to the library.
Okay. And then that's when you told the lady at the desk who you were?
Yeah.
And then because you knew that the police would then come and pick you up and bring you down here and they'd talk to you about what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you're in any trouble?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Well, you know, on that note here, like I told you from the very beginning, is you had a lot of people concerned about you. And the other thing, the main reason why I wanted to talk to you today is because of your stepmom. I know you guys haven't got along in the past, but your actions here with her being missing had made things a lot harder on our investigation. Do you understand that? Because we don't know, first of all, we don't know what happened to you. We don't know what happened to Bonnie. All we know is somebody had kidnapped you, and then they went and told her that, hey, I know where your daughter is, come with me, and then they did something to her.
I haven't talked to my mom.
I mean, do you understand why we would be concerned? Because we didn't have any answers.
Yeah.
We didn't know. And I'm sure, hindsight's always 20/20. You know what that means?
Yeah.
You always know what something is after what, maybe it looks better in the end whenever you get there. But all you had to do was, if maybe whenever Bonnie was missing, say, hey, I'm right here, I don't know where she is. Hey, do you mind if I stay with Miss Sheffel? And I'd be like, oh, okay. Do you understand that's what would have happened?
Yeah, but I don't
You
know.
put a lot of people through a lot of work and a lot of
I know.
on,
I don't know where Bonnie's at.
Okay. What do you know about Bonnie here?
She's mean.
Okay.
Skipped my graduation.
What do you think happened to her?
I don't know. I thought that maybe she hid to draw me out, and then she'll come out now that she knows that I'm home.
That's what you thought? Why would you think that?
Because sometimes that's just the way Bonnie is, and she can be mean, and I don't know. She's just mean.
Okay. Now, what do you know about how she disappeared? I know you've been watching the news, reading the
All I know is
newspapers.
that she was at work, and usually she comes straight home from work.
What kind of car does she drive to work?
An avalanche truck,
Okay.
her red one,
And she works where?
at New Smith.
Okay. And what does she normally do on a daily basis when she gets to work? She goes
She
to
gets
work?
up and she goes to work. She works on the Alzheimer's unit, and she gets her patients, and sometimes she goes to lunch or not, and then she comes home and starts yelling at me and Aaron because we didn't do our chores.
What time does she usually come home? She works the same hours every day?
Yeah, from 6 to 2, and usually she's home between 2:30 and 3 if she doesn't have a work meeting.
Okay. And those work meetings are when usually?
They just have them at random times. Most times they have them at least once a month.
And those meetings are right after work?
Yeah, or sometimes
So she comes home a little later?
Yeah, or sometimes she goes in for a meeting on Fridays.
Okay. They're usually on Fridays?
I think so.
Okay. And has she ever not shown up back at home after work any other time?
No, and if she's late, she always calls us.
She has a cell phone?
Yeah, my brother pays for it.
And that's Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How you get along with Joseph?
Someone I don't see him, he's always gone. He's in the military.
I mean, so your thought is that she acted out this whole missing thing
That's what,
in order to bring you out?
yeah, that's what I thought.
Why would you think that?
I don't know, because I don't know if she was worried about me or something, but I don't know.
She would be worried about you, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you said it. I mean,
I don't know. She doesn't show her emotions, so how am I supposed to know if she's worried about me or if she even cares that I went missing?
mm-hmm.
She doesn't. I don't know.
What do you think about the rest of the family? What do you think they would think?
My brother's worried.
Aaron?
Yeah. He probably knows I ran away, and he could. When I left, I moved out. He was upset, and my brother has a brain injury, and sometimes he's unstable. So he might have snapped, and I was afraid he would have snapped. And my sister is more worried about her kids because she's pregnant again.
Who's that?
Jennifer.
How do you get along with her?
Okay.
She nice?
Yeah.
Does your mom have any boyfriends?
She was dating Gary.
What do you think about him?
I like Gary.
You like him?
Yeah.
He does seem like a nice guy. Do you think he would have had anything to do with your stepmoms?
I don't know. He tried to talk Bonnie out of making me move out, and she wouldn't budge. So.
Is there anybody you could think of that Bonnie knows that would take her, like what you did, that would kind of take her in and keep it a secret
I don't know.
and, you know, for a short period of time?
She knows so many people, so I don't know.
Has she ever done anything like this before where she just kind of left and doesn't tell anybody?
No. She always tells me or Aaron where she's going.
Is there anybody that doesn't like your mom that would maybe want to do something to hurt her?
I don't know. Her ex-boyfriends, there's so many of them since my dad died, I just don't know.
When did your dad die?
July 24th, 2000.
And what was his name?
John Douglas Woodward.
And then he was married to Bonnie at the time?
Yeah, and she adopted us.
And who's your biological mom?
Lynn. I don't know her last name because she just got married.
Did you ever talk to her?
She contacted me on Facebook, and I haven't talked to her. I talked to my biological aunt on my mom's side on Facebook sometimes, but other than that, no.
You never responded to mine?
No.
Why not?
Because she didn't want me and my brother, and I haven't got it over it. She signed her rights over to Bonnie, and she didn't want us. She left us with Bonnie, so.
You gotta set Kleenex or paper towels.
Yep. Let me get you one, Heather. Just a moment. Sure.
You could need a Kleenex or something, so I want to give something to you. Well, what do you? Who are some ex-boyfriends that you know of?
Chester, the molester.
You call him Chester the Molester?
Yeah.
Is that just because it's a fun thing to say, or is it actually because he does molest people?
I don't know. It rhymes. That's what Bonnie called him.
Okay.
I didn't like him.
So not you don't call him Chester Molester because he molests people or kids or anything like that, right?
Not that I know of. That's
Alright.
just his nickname.
Alright.
Didn't like him though. Took my CD player.
Why do you do that?
Because Bonnie yelled at me and I couldn't hear her. I was 16. I have earphones.
Yeah. I listen to a lot of music then too. What's your favorite group?
Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers. You know how many Jonas Brothers posters that Samantha has in her room? I've never seen that many Jonas Brothers posters.
I have just Nick Jonas.
Yeah, she had Nick too, but just the small one. I didn't see a big one in there. I kind of figured that. So what was Chester like to Bonnie?
You know, he drank a lot and he'd get mean and stupid, and Bonnie kicked him out and she let him move back in, and he didn't hit her, I don't think so, but he did get drunk a lot and got rowdy and caused problems. So,
Okay. Who was before Chester?
some Dale or Chris, she dated both of them, I don't remember. They,
Is Chris, would his last name be Conway?
I don't remember. He drives a tow truck.
Okay.
She still talks to him, I think.
She does?
And then she dated Dale, and he stole some stuff from our garage that was Gary's, and then he left, and Bonnie hunts him down trying to find the stuff, and it's gone. So, but
What do you mean by Crystal talks to Bonnie?
like he owes her money and stuff, so she talks to him, and he pays her. I guess I don't know.
Do you know where he lives now?
No,
Does he live like in town or no?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since they broke up.
What about who was before then?
Oh, she dated Gary before that, and then he went to prison. So,
What are you going to prison for?
I think it was child support.
And then who before that?
I don't remember. It was only like 10.
Okay. Do you remember a guy named Kelly Hubbs?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
No, I didn't like him either.
Why not?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't like people because I get this feeling, and I always go by my feelings. Like, I didn't like Sam's ex-boyfriend,
Who is that?
Jacob. So I go by my feelings, and I didn't like him, and I didn't like Chester.
Did Kelly ever do anything to your mom?
I don't think so, but I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Okay. Who's Nathan?
Nathan. What Nathan? I dated a Nathan 4 months ago.
Okay.
I have a best friend named Nathan.
Tell me about the one you dated 4 months ago.
Oh. He dumped me because he wanted something more out of the relationship, and I wouldn't give it to him.
What was that?
In March.
No, what was that?
Oh, sex.
You wanted to have sex with you?
Yeah.
How old are you? Oh, so you're just at 18? Are you married?
No,
So why does people want to have sex with you?
because they're boys.
Ugh, disgusting. You haven't done anything like that, have you?
No.
Wait till you get married?
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing. So you haven't talked to Nathan lately?
No, I haven't talked to him since I graduated.
What was his last name?
Davenport. But Aaron says, because Aaron's in his class, my brother, and Aaron says that he's moving back to Mississippi with his mom because he was living up here with his brother, but now he's going back to Mississippi, I guess. I don't know.
Who's the Nathan, your friend?
Nathan Carroll, my best friend in the whole wide world.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Nathan. I want to poke him.
When was the last time you saw talk to him?
That Wednesday, I texted him. He was at his grandparents' house, and I text him all the time.
Is it Carol or Carol?
Carol, and then I seen him and his mom and dad on Sunday. They took me out to Chinese food.
What Sunday?
The Sunday before I left, and then that night we had my graduation party at church. Like 4 of us graduated, so they had us a graduation party.
Is that on the 11th?
Yeah. No, the 11th was the one that was just for me. It was on the 13th that we had my graduation party for all 4 of us.
You had 2 of you? Two graduation parties?
Yeah.
Bonnie ever show up at either one?
No, see, the one that we had Friday night, Sister April, one of the ladies from the church, because she asked me if I was going to have a party, and I said no, and so she decided to throw me a party and get me my senior pictures done. And Bonnie didn't like that. And Bonnie, she thinks that I ran my mouth at church because she won't do these things. And I was like, no, she was just asking out of curiosity. So, and she talked to the pastor about it because the pastor went to go see Miss Sheffel about my school stuff. So she freaked out about that. So she didn't let me do nothing.
What other close friends you have out there?
Sammy?
And that's Zivrich.
Yeah.
You haven't talked to her since you left?
No, I talked to her that Wednesday, because we went out to Chinese food for lunch. And then she came back over and we waited for Miss Sheppel to get home, and Miss Sheppel took me to get my my learner's permit, and then we went driving and we went to Target because we were looking at extra long twin sheets because that's what we need for school, for our dorm. And Sam picked out which one she wanted, and then she came back and we hung out until she called her mom because Sam wasn't feeling Sam was getting ready for church, and I told her I wasn't going because I wasn't feeling good that day because driving gives me a headache.
Mm-hmm.
So I laid down to take my nap, and then I got on the computer to do my farm bill.
Who's been taking your farm bill?
No one that I know of. It had coffee.
Oh. Have you been getting on the computer, keep up on MySpace, or look at messages?
No, I don't get on Facebook because Bonnie's on Facebook. But that day, I talked to Bonnie after I got off. I called Sam, and Sam got on mine and blocked Bonnie off mine, so she couldn't get on it.
Why haven't you got on to Facebook or anything to look at messages?
Because I just didn't want to. I was like, you know. And I go, people bombard you with questions on there, and they want to talk to you, and I usually don't want to talk to people on there.
If you log on to Facebook, can people see that you're logged on?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what...
And then they can chat to you, but...
Were you trying to stay off of there just because you didn't want to talk to friends or family or anybody like that, or was it so the police wouldn't find you?
So I didn't want to talk to people.
Okay.
I don't like to talk when I get on there unless it's Sammy or one of the Ashleys.
Okay. And you don't know what would have happened to Bonnie?
No.
Do you think she's hurt?
I thought maybe she might have. I don't know.
How does she handle herself?
She's mean. She can beat people up in a fight.
Even guys?
Yeah. She threw my dad in a bathtub.
Which one? Doug?
Yeah. We lived on Pine Street, and we left her at a bar, and we had a glass clawfoot bathtub, and she threw him in the bathtub and broke the bathtub.
Did it hurt him?
Yeah, she got in trouble, though, because she knocked a police officer off his feet.
Oh.
And then my dad packed me and Aaron up, and we went to Grandma and Grandpa's.
Okay.
She's mean.
Would you want to see her again?
No, not really.
What about any of the other family?
I see Aaron. I miss my brother.
And where would you want to go if you left here and were able to go anywhere you wanted?
Back to Miss Sheppel's house. That's my home now.
Where do you plan on going to school?
Greenville College. Sammy's my roommate.
You guys already paid for your dorm fee, or?
No, I have to go on the 16th to finish up the rest of my financial aid. Sammy's got her financial aid already done, but they're not done with mine because I'm a special case because Bonnie won't pay anything for my college, and so they're trying to work me out as an independent student. So.
How are your grades in high school?
I got all A's and B's.
What kind of classes were you in?
Pre-calc, earth science, fine arts appreciation, geography, government.
That's pretty difficult stuff. And all A's?
Yeah, but the first semester I made all A's and a B. This semester I made 1 A, 3 B's, and a C.
Whoa. How come I went down?
Stupid C was in pre-calculus. I hate math.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I only went up to like algebra 2 or 3 and then I was done with it. I don't do it anymore.
Well, I took it for college.
Okay.
So if I took it, they told me I don't have to go. I'd only have to take college algebra, and that's it. So, Sammy's got to do math because she's going for math education.
Yeah, she probably needs to learn the pre-calc a little bit more then.
Well, she got a C too, but she missed 3 weeks of school.
Okay.
She got her tonsils out and she had mono.
I heard about that. Do you like Samantha's mom?
Yeah, Sammy's mom's cool.
Yeah.
So.
Anything else you can think of?
No. Not really.
Um, okay. I'm gonna step out here, Heather. I'm gonna call my boss. Okay. I'm gonna tell him what you told me, and then I think we'll probably go from there. And I'll see if there's any other questions I needed from you. Okay. Can you sit tight for a little bit?
It's cold.
You're cold.
Cold?
Do you have anything in one of your bags that you can put on for right now, or
I
go
have
to
a
the kitchen?
sweater in my carpet bag.
Well, we'll see if we can get something like that for you. Okay. Can you hang tight for a minute, though?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Shouldn't have had the orange juice. Shouldn't have had the orange juice. I'm tired. I'm ready for my nap. Need my books. Need my books. Need my books, 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 books. I don't like this room.
Okay, Heather, I just got a few more questions from you, and then I'll get out of you. What do you know as far as any kind of bank accounts that are opened up for you that have been there?
I have one at the I don't even remember. It's just got money in it for my graduation party.
Okay, is that the first or
Went to Staunton.
Huh?
Mako Staunton, that's it.
yeah, First National Bank?
Yeah, that's it. It's got $310 in it for my graduation party.
And which branch did you guys open that up at?
And the one in Bethalto.
The one with Alto? Okay,
Yeah.
it's called First National Bank of Staunton, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. And you know of any other accounts that are there for you?
No, I have the savings account at Regions that Bonnie has opened up, and she got one for both me and Aaron.
How much money's in there?
I don't know, she doesn't tell us.
Do you know of her getting any payments like SSI? Do you know what SSI is, or any government payments for your father after he was deceased?
We got Social Security.
Okay.
Mine just stopped, and then she finds out when Aaron turns 18 or 16, hers will stop. And she was pretty upset about that, but once Aaron turns 18, he gets disability. So.
All right, well, explain that to me again. Run that by me again. And explain
Mine
it.
stopped because I just graduated.
All right, who was getting the check for that?
Bonnie got all our checks. She got it. She put it toward the bills or whatever. I never saw any of it. Aaron gets it. Her and Aaron's look at her checks. But when Aaron turns 16 on October 31st, hers will stop until she turns 65. But Aaron's will continue till he turns 18, and then he'll get his disability.
Who stops when they turn 16?
Bonnie's check will.
When Aaron turns 16?
Yes, but Aaron's got money in the bank when he turns 18. I guess it's his settlement from his car accident or whatever. But Bonnie claims that once Aaron turns 18, Aaron gets the settlement, but all of it goes to Bonnie. She claims it all goes to her. So.
What about the money that has been going to Bonnie for you? Is that basically for her to pay bills and do other things, or is that something that goes into a savings for you?
No, that's what she uses it for. She budgets it, her bills and stuff around her check and our Social Security checks.
You said something about her being upset about...
Yeah, she was upset because mine's gone and then Aaron's gone.
Because yours is going to be gone, I guess, or was going to be gone at the time?
Mine was already gone, and then
When did yours go away?
Once I graduated, and then Aaron's is gone. Hers will be gone in a couple months. And Sam's mom...
Hers being Bonnie's will be gone in a couple months from Aaron.
Yeah.
And so how much money would Bonnie receive? Do you know?
I don't know. She never told us anything.
Has any of that gone into an account for you that you're aware of?
No, she doesn't know.
Were you supposed to get any kind of
No.
money from your father once you turned 18? Was any of it supposed to be turned over to you?
I don't know. Bonnie doesn't tell us nothing. She didn't tell us anything at all.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, I know that she's supposed to get some type of payment because it's a support. It's like kind of like child support, for raising you. I know that that's a benefit, but I didn't know if there was a benefit that was set aside for you once you turned 18.
She said that no, because my dad didn't have a will, so he didn't set nothing aside. So I don't know.
Okay.
Every month, if my dad didn't have a will, it all went to Bonnie.
So right now, you as far as what you know, you have $300 to your name.
Yes.
And what did you? I guess while you were gone, everything was paid for you, food and shelter and anything else.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you plan on doing for money right now?
I have money in my wallet. I had spending money before I left because we put my money in the bank that Wednesday, and I had $30 in checks, and Miss Sheppel told me just keep that for spending money. So.
For any time.
Yeah. And then Miss Sheppel, once I get back, Miss Sheppel's got, I guess, rentals and stuff, and I was gonna mow the grass and all that.
Did she give you any money to take care of yourself while you're gone?
No, because I had my spending money in that.
The $30?
Yeah.
How far does that get you?
Gets you a lot, and I still have it because they
They've been taking care of you.
Yeah.
As far as the expenses.
Yeah, I bought books with my money.
Oh, okay.
Lots of books.
So how much money do you have left?
I don't know. They gave me $10 for my birthday, so I have some money.
The family you were with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And Christine, she hadn't called these people to check in on you?
no, we planned that there was going to be no contact until I turned 18.
Why not?
So that because I didn't want Bonnie to come find me.
Well, what would matter if Christine just called and checked up on you? I think she would want to do that, wouldn't she?
Yeah, but she didn't want to get in trouble, and Bonnie, she has a way of getting stuff out of people, and if she found me, it would have been on.
How would Christine get in trouble?
Because she knew where I was at. And
Would that get her in trouble? With who?
I don't know. I just didn't want nobody to get in trouble, and I didn't know Bonnie was going to disappear. Didn't know until this morning. It's just unlike Bonnie to disappear. She at least tell my sister, because my sister's got 4 kids, and so my sister.
Do you think if Bonnie left for the purpose, say what you're saying, okay? Say that you think that Bonnie's gone and she did that to bring you out.
Yeah.
Do you think she would tell anybody that, hey, this is what I'm doing, don't tell anybody else, just let it go?
My sister might know, but I don't think so. And she wouldn't tell my brother, because my brother sure would tell.
Yeah, but do you think Jennifer would be smart enough to keep a secret from the police and from everybody else this long?
I don't think so. My brother wants out of that house. He's worked hard to get out of that
I'm
house.
talking about Jennifer now. I'm talking about Bonnie and what's wrong with her, where she's at. Is there anybody that you think would have kept a secret that Bonnie would have confided in?
Maybe one of her sisters, but I don't know.
Who are her sisters?
She's got 9 of them, so I don't. She's got Aunt Bobby, and then she's got Aunt Linda, and Aunt Judy. They're the only ones in the States. The rest live in Mississippi.
Do you know that all of those sisters are here in town right now?
Aunt Bobby lives in Alton.
Yeah, I mean, do you know they're all up here though right now?
They were when I left. I don't remember. Aunt Peggy was up here, but she was going to head back down.
Yeah, everybody's up right now because they're worried about you and your mom, your stepmom. Did you know that?
No.
Now you know, once you leave this room, there's going to be a lot of questions as to where you've been and what you've been doing.
Yeah.
How do you expect to handle those?
I don't know. I'll just do it as it comes. Cause I'm not much of a people person, and I keep to myself.
Okay. Do you know that I have to answer those questions?
Yeah.
And do you know that your family, Bonnie's family, is going to be asking those questions of me and Detective Archer?
I guess I don't know.
I think they're going to demand to know. And I think we need to tell them something.
I was at friend's house and they were helping me because they understand.
I understand that, Heather. I really do. Okay? But I'm also looking at it as, you know, you could have been helped. Okay? It didn't need to go to this.
No, Miss Sheppel called the police that night and they told her that I had to go back home.
I understand that. Okay?
And I wasn't going back home.
But for 2 weeks, would it have been that bad?
No, it wouldn't. Because I'm not going back there to be slave labor and a free babysitter.
You've been doing it for how long?
I just couldn't do it no more.
But you've been doing it for what, 10 years? 8 years?
And I'm tired of being smacked and
What made the change now?
because I have 2 weeks left and I was afraid to go home because I don't know how Bonnie's going to react in these last 2 weeks. In the last month, she's just gotten worse.
What do you mean by that?
She won't let up on me finding a job, and if I don't have one, she gets mad at me. And I got a job interview, and she got mad at me because she's like, "You're not trying," and I was trying.
Where have you tried to get jobs at?
I tried at this Vector place. They sent me a letter in the mail, but I didn't go to that because it was door to door, and I can't do that. And then Blockbuster and Family Video are hiring, but I had to be 18. So I was going to wait, and Bonnie didn't understand that. She said to do it now.
Does Miss Sheffel have a brother and sister who live in Missouri that you know of?
I don't know any of Miss Sheppel's family.
You don't know of any?
I know she has a brother, because she went to the races with him one day, and I stayed over at Sammy's house.
You don't know of any of her other family? What's her brother name?
I don't know. She didn't tell me.
Do you know that we've talked to Miss Sheffel?
Yeah,
What do you think she told us?
I don't know.
Do you think she told us the truth?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
It's just I'm scared. I don't like it here. It's cold. And I just want to go home.
Which home?
Miss Sheffels.
That's what you call home?
Yeah, I don't want to go back to Bonnie's house.
What am I supposed to tell the family where you were?
I don't know. I thought they'd be more worried about Bonnie. None of them, they don't like me.
They've all been worried about you. I mean, I talk to them every other day. Actually, I talk to them every day, at least 4 or 5 times a day. And I don't know how I can leave this room without knowing where you were, because they're going to want to know. They're going to demand to know. Don't you think it'd be a lot easier for me just to come out and tell them instead of them coming and trying to help you for that answer?
I don't want to get my friends in trouble.
Well,
They were helping me, and I don't want them in trouble.
what do you think? What do you think would happen to them?
I don't want them to go and lose their jobs or go to jail. And they're like my mom and dad.
Okay. Do you know we're going to find out anyway?
Yeah. Just I'm not ready. I just can't.
Well, right now we have, computer analysts out there, phone technicians, undercover CIA, FBI, and stuff like that. They're working this. And do you know that it's obviously going to come out very soon as far as where you were and what you've been doing the whole time? And I'd like to hear from you now, instead of having to hear about it from somebody else later on.
They're not gonna get in trouble, are they?
I don't know about that, but I want to at least know where you've been. I want to make sure that you're safe.
I stayed with some people from the church.
Stay with some people from the church, that Pentecostal church. Did the pastor know about it?
No.
The assistant pastor, he didn't know about it either?
No. Masters was on vacation.
Okay. But all you will tell me is some people from the church?
I don't want to get them in trouble.
Okay.
And then it'll be all my fault.
Okay. Well, do you understand that what they did was wrong?
Yeah, but they were
And
trying.
it was, I know, but it was also against the law. And they needed to be responsible enough to at least maybe take you somewhere, like the police department, especially whenever it was on the news and everything like that. They saw it too, right in the papers.
They don't.
What did they say?
They don't have TV.
What about the newspapers that you were reading? They obviously saw it there. What was their reaction to that?
They told me they didn't know Bonnie was missing, and
I mean, once they found out, though, and then once they found out that you were also posted in the newspaper.
They freaked out, but it was only 4 more days, and I just wanted to get through 4 days.
Okay.
But didn't mean to cause no trouble, and I didn't know Bonnie was going to go missing.
Well, it has caused us a lot of trouble.
I just didn't want to go home.
Heather, you don't want to get Miss Sheffel in trouble, right?
No.
Do you understand what Detective O'Neill's saying? If we ask you and you tell us where you're at, it would be much better because you understand we're going to have to talk to Miss Sheffield.
But they're going to get in trouble, and it's going to be all my...
But Heather, let me ask you something. You're not wanting to put Miss Sheffield in the middle of this, right?
No.
And you understand when we talk to her about it and we ask her and she knows, you're putting her in the middle of this, right? You see what that means? When you could have just tell us and say, hey, I'm 18, I'm an adult now, I'm going to stand up and do what's right and say, hey, I did it, I'm not going to put it on my teacher that's trying to help me. Do you see what we're saying?
Yeah.
You can help us here with that rather than kind of put it back on Miss Sheffield, because when you don't tell us, you're putting it back on her. Because we're going to have to come to her and try to get the answer, because this is going to help find out where Bonnie is.
Monica...
It may, and the thing is, we don't want to leave here not knowing every last shred of evidence or information that we can that you can help us with.
They've never met Bonnie.
Well, that may be true, but we don't, at this point, we have to look at every little thing under a microscope and try to determine if that can help find Bonnie, right? So you understand why we're so detailed in our questions.
I know, and I want to tell you, but I don't want to get him in trouble.
I mean, we don't know if Bonnie's dead or alive right now.
I want to tell you, but I don't want them to get in trouble because...
Well, that's not up to us.
Well, obviously, is it Monica? That's who it is? Okay.
I just don't want to get them in trouble. They were just trying to help.
Do they have any kids your age?
Nathan. Nathan's my best friend.
So it's Nathan Carroll's family?
We appreciate you helping us.
Do they live here in Illinois or Missouri?
They live in Jerseyville.
Jerseyville?
In the middle of nowhere.
Where they got beans? They got corn out there too? Not ready to pick corn though? Is it not ready?
No. They live in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
Don't want them to get in trouble.
Alright. Well, I can't make any guarantees as far as that go. You understand that, Heather? That decision's going to be out of my hands.
I know,
But you understand that if Miss Sheffel, if you would have left that into Miss Sheffel's hands to tell us,
yeah.
she could have gotten some trouble.
Uh-huh. But
And I don't know what's going to go on with all this. But this is a big mess here, Heather. You understand what I'm saying? This is a big mess. And what needed to be done is as soon as the Carrolls knew that you were a runaway or reported missing, probably which would have been the first time that Bonnie was reported missing or in the newspaper, I'm assuming that's when they first found out
Monica,
that it was officially reported. Okay.
she found out when they went to work. She went to work on Thursday.
How did she find out?
Because they have papers at work. They don't get papers, and they don't watch TV that often.
Okay. So it was this past Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's when we found out.
Alright, that's when the newspaper, you guys saw it in the newspaper? Alright. Well, do you understand, though? Bonnie was missing. Okay? Who would you go to if you're not 18?
I don't know. I I don't know.
She's your only legal guardian. Okay. I'm explaining this to you. This is what, and this is for adults too. Okay, they need to understand this. That when somebody's missing or a runaway, you put a lot of lives in danger.
Yeah.
Okay, you put myself, all the police department, both police departments that are working on the case. We do a lot of traveling. We do a lot of door-to-door contact. All the family is searching woods and unknown areas and territory. If somebody were to get hurt or killed or injured in the middle of all that search, think about how bad it would have been then.
Yeah, but I don't know why Bonnie went missing. I haven't seen her since I left. I've talked to her, but I haven't seen her.
Okay, but what I'm talking about right now is you, though. Is as soon as somebody knew about that and Bonnie was missing, all what would have happened was you would have gone to a police department, they would have called DCFS, you would have become a ward of the state, and then what they would have done is they would have asked you, where do you want to go? And then you would have said, Mrs. Sheffel. Then they'll go to Miss Sheffel and they'll say, do you want to take her for 3 days till she turns 18? And she'll say yes. And then they'll talk to the family and the family will say, that's fine with us, at least now we know where she's at. That's exactly what would have happened.
Don't like people. I don't like to talk to people.
I know, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean to you. I'm just telling you that it's not as bad as what it looked like.
But I was scared.
I know.
I thought I was going to get in trouble.
Well, what you did was wrong.
I know.
And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it wasn't, because it was. Alright? You could have been hurt. You could have been severely injured. We didn't know. What if something would have happened to you while you were with them?
I don't know.
It would have been really bad.
They were very careful.
I know.
Heather, you understand that they couldn't have even taken you to a hospital to save your life. That would have been a problem without a legal guardian.
If you had an allergic reaction to something out there in the woods or whatever.
Monica's a nurse.
Okay.
Well,
Roger's
not
a
doctor.
nurse.
Okay. Alright.
And I'm not allergic to nothing. And I didn't go out in the woods. Because there's snakes.
Alright. Well, you have anything else you want to add?
No. I just want to go home.
Alright.
Is my stuff still at Miss Shovel's house?
No.
Can I get my stuff back?
Well,
Those are expensive books.
that's kind of up to you right now. You're 18, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Yeah. That's up to you and however the police department here wants to deal with it. Okay? Do you have any other questions?
Is Miss Shovel here?
No, she's not here, but she's aware that you're here, okay?
She knows that you're here and that you're okay. I think she knew that all along.
You're planning to go there after you're done here, is that right?
Yeah.
If I need to talk to you more about Bonnie, where are you going to be at Miss Sheffel's house? You're not going to go anywhere else? You're not going to run again or go missing? Because if you go missing again, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be, that's bad, okay?
I'm going back to Miss Shovel's house, and on the 16th, I'm going to go to Greenville and talk to them about my school.
Alright, because, I need to know where you're at. If you go somewhere, I want to know about it.
The only place I go is the library.
Okay? Will you tell me if you move anywhere else?
No.
I want to know.
The only place that we planned on going was Raging Rivers for my birthday. That was it.
That's okay.
And then,
But I need to know if you plan on moving anywhere so I can get in touch with you, okay? Because I'm concerned. Do you know why I'm kind of still scared?
why?
Because I don't know what happened to Bonnie, and I don't know if something bad happened to her.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's a person out there wanting to take you too.
I'm scared for my brother.
Yeah, me too. So that's why I want to know where you're going to be.
No, I don't move to Greenville until the 20th of August.
Okay. And you're going to be at Shuffles till then?
Yeah.
Okay.
11:50. Be right with you in just a moment.
Okay. Well, the room is audio and video recorded, as I told you before. Turn my phone on vibrate, otherwise it's going to be interrupting us here. I'll go through a few things here real quick before we get started, and then I'll have some questions for you. Case number on this is 10-15120. Today's date is July 5th, 2010. One more day, and it's my birthday. July 5th, 2010, and 5:09 p.m. And can I get your last name?
Woodward,
First name?
Heather,
And your middle initial?
R,
Birthday.
July 3rd, 92.
Okay. And your address?
Something Beatree Lane.
Okay. Is it Christine's address?
Yep.
Okay, I think it's 823. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
823 Beatree Lane,
Yeah.
East Alton.
Yeah.
And your phone number there?
I don't know.
Do you have a cell phone?
I did.
Okay. You don't have it. It hasn't been started back up at all. Do you know what the number was on that?
1618
Uh-huh.
7980703.
7980703.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you guys had started up before you left Christine's house? Miss Sheffel's house? Okay, and let's see here. All right, basically what I want to do, Heather, is I want to talk to you again. I'm going to probably go back and hit on some other stuff. And I just want you to just tell me everything that's going on. Don't hold back,
Okay.
because we've been working this case right now. I'm going to be talking mostly about your stepmom, Bonnie. And we've been working that case for almost a week and a half now. And it's kind of, we're getting almost to the point where it's getting frustrating to deal with it. So I want everything from you. That way my boss don't come back to me and say, what about this? And I'll be like, well, geez, I didn't ask that question and she didn't say anything about it. So you understand that my boss is getting really tired and ticked off, and so he wants to make sure I have all the answers. Okay, I didn't have all the answers for him whenever I told him about us talking Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
And since we talked on Saturday, we found out more information.
Uh-huh.
And we have talked to Monica, and what's her husband's name?
Roger.
Roger. We have talked to them. Okay, you know we had to do that. All right. And they're being extra. We have detectives over there talking to them right now, and they're being very cooperative with us. Okay. So I want to hear about everything that happened. Now the cat's out of the bag. Now you can just tell me everything that's going on. That while you were over there. And now you don't have to feel like you're hiding anything, or they're going to get upset because they already know that we know, and it was just a matter of time before it was going to come out anyway. Okay. So, all right. So basically, let me run down here for real quick. You had talked to me last Saturday. You said you left. You were at Miss Sheffel's house, which was kind of under a voluntary basis between the agreement between Bonnie and her that you'd be staying with her, correct?
Right.
And that was around on or about June 10th, I guess, that you went over there. Thursday, June 10th, I think it was. Does that sound about right?
I don't remember.
Okay, it's been a while. And then you talked to your stepmom, Bonnie. I guess she Facebooks you, or does she call you one
We
night?
were on Facebook, and I get on there to do farm and all that. Well, we were talking, and I just got my birth certificate that day, and and so she's like, I told her I was born in St. Louis, and she's like, you're lying, I was like, and then she's like, you gotta be 18 to get it. I was like, I don't know, Miss Sheffield just put her credit card number in, and they sent it to her the next day, because it's in Missouri. And then she's like, do you have a job? And I was like, no. And then I got off. I went offline and got off. And Sammy called me, and I was texting Sam. And Sam got on, and, she blocked Bonnie from mine because, that's all she goes on about is how I don't have a job. But, and then Bonnie started calling. And we don't answer her calls, really, because she just rambles. And then she left a message, and she told me to pack my stuff. She'll be there the next day, so...
All right, and so this was probably at nighttime whenever you were talking to her, and she said she'd come over the next day to get you?
Yep.
All right.
And so then what happened the next morning? Start off from you woke up.
Well, I woke up and I called Roger and Monica and they came and picked me up and they took
Was Miss Sheffel still there at the house?
No, she was at school.
Okay.
And
But did you talk to Miss Sheffel the night before that you were going to be going over to Roger and
I
Monica's?
didn't tell her I was going over there, but I told her that I was leaving because I didn't want to go back to Bonnie's house.
But you had told me on Saturday that she knew where you were going to be.
Well, she knew like I was at Roger and Monica's, but she didn't know where they lived. No,
How did she know that you were going to be over Roger and Monica's?
because I told her, but she does.
When did you tell her?
I told her the night before. I was like, I go to Roger and Monica's because like.
So did you talk to Roger and Monica that night, that same
Yes.
night, to at least make sure that it was
Yes.
okay? And then that's when you told Christine, hey, I know Roger and Monica, they're from church. Christine knows them from church, right? She saw them at church at the graduation parties, right?
Yeah.
So did they talk about this at the graduation party?
No.
Or was this something you just came up with that
Just
night?
came up with.
And then you told Christine, I'm going to stay with Roger and Monica for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then what did she tell you?
She said, okay, and then I went over there and
Did you guys talk about how you wouldn't be having contact, or did you keep in contact with her?
I didn't keep in contact with nobody because I didn't want to be found because I didn't want to go back to Bonnie's.
Okay. Well, you did a good job of that. So.
I was like, if they looked hard enough, they would have found me that Saturday. I was sitting there tubing across Litchfield Lake.
Okay.
They would have found me if they looked hard enough.
Litchfield Lake? Alton, Litchfield Lake? How are you going to be found up
Okay,
there?
and I was wandering around Jerseyville for 3 days.
Okay. All right. So anyway, you guys had a talk. You call Roger and Monica Carroll, right?
Yep.
And you know them from church, and you know their
Yep.
son Nathan.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And it's Carroll, maybe?
Yep.
Okay. And do they have any other children?
Nope, just Nathan.
So you're talking, you called them that night, hey, this is the deal, Bonnie wants me to come home, she's coming back to get me the next morning, can I stay with you guys?
Yeah, I called Monica that night because I was scared. So I didn't want to go back home. I didn't know what Bonnie was going to do. It was 2 weeks left. You know, she has mood swings, and you never know what mood she's in. So they thought it was dangerous for me to go home.
Did they ever say anything or make any suggestions? Maybe they would just call DCFS and see if they can get in the way?
Miss Shuffle worked on that before because my brother, the DCFS has been at the house before I left because my brother went to school and told them, you know, Bonnie had hit him and stuff like that, and she left bruises on him, a bruise on him, and they've been working on that, so I don't know, like.
Okay. So pretty much you guys thought it wouldn't happen, it wouldn't work out that way. Okay. Did Roger and Monica say anything about that? Hey, why don't we try this instead, or?
No, because we've been trying that before, and Bonnie just lies to the DCFS and says, no, she doesn't hit us, and this didn't happen, and stuff like that, so.
All right. So you called Roger and Monica that night, and they said, yeah, that's okay, you can stay with us
Uh-huh.
until your 18th birthday. Okay. They come by, do you remember what time they come by in the morning?
No.
Was it early in the morning or
It
was
was
it late morning?
early in the morning. Miss Shuffle leaves for school at like 6:30.
Was it after that or before that?
It was after that, but I don't remember.
And you told them, did Bonnie ever say anything about, look, you're coming home or I'm going to report you as a runaway, or was she,
No, she just called and
she said she's coming to get you?
she said, Miss Shuffle, have my daughter pack her stuff. I'm coming to get her in the morning or tomorrow.
And she told Miss Shuffle that on Facebook
No, she left a voicemail on Miss Shuffle's cell phone.
that same night.
Yes.
Now, the next morning, after Miss Shuffle goes to school, do you know how long it's after she left?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
But had Bonnie been by the house yet
No,
to pick you up?
no.
She didn't like come by there, knock on the door, and didn't get
Well,
an
that
answer,
was a
or
Thursday, and I have her schedule memorized. So she was working that day, I think.
okay, so you knew she wouldn't be till the afternoon, probably that she'd be by.
Yeah, she gets off at 2.
Okay.
So
But so basically, did she say she was going to pick you up after work the next day?
Yeah, she said she's coming to get me. And Miss
Okay.
Sheffel was still at school. Summer school ends at 2 o'clock, but Miss Sheffel doesn't get home until around 4.
Okay. All right. Now, so Roger and Monica, did Nathan come with them also?
No, Nathan was at his grandparents' house. He didn't get home until that Friday.
So grandparents are out of town?
Yeah, they live in southern Illinois.
So was it both Monica and Roger that picked you up?
Yes.
And I'm going to write down details. I'm going to ask for every little bit of detail because we're trying to make sure that everybody's giving us the right stuff, okay? So make sure you tell me everything because obviously we're checking the answers with them. So Nathan's somewhere in southern Illinois at his grandparents until Friday. They come and get you Thursday morning.
Yep.
Okay. And what kind of car did they come in?
I don't know. Roger has some kind of silver and gray car. I don't know what cars are.
Okay. Do you have 2 doors or 4 doors?
It has 4 doors. And Monica drives a red car and Nathan has a little blue car.
Monica has a red car.
Yeah, and Nathan has a blue car, but Nathan's car was gone because he drove it all the way down to his grandparents' house because Nathan had just got his license.
How old is Nathan?
He's 16.
Okay. And now this silver and gray car, okay? Have you ever seen, it's a police car. There's like 3 different kind of police cars you'll have. You know, my white Charger. Did you remember seeing that whenever you came out?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a Ford, which is like a kind of a longer car. You know what the Fords look like? Most of our black and white squad cars are Fords.
I don't know.
And then East Alton Police Department, their police cars are the Chevrolet Impala. Okay? Is it kind of like one of those cars?
I don't know. I don't know cars. I just look at their colors.
Okay. Did you remember if it was a Chevrolet?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just let you know, we know that they got a Chevrolet Malibu.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And it's, newer, like 2000 model, kind of a 2000 to 2010 model, somewhere in there. Doesn't look very old, does it?
No.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to cars.
Alright. And so they pick you up, and where did they take you to?
They took me home to their house.
Do you know where their address is, or what it is?
They live on Creek Road, 20 minutes outside of Jerseyville, in the middle of nowhere. So I go all the way down this Crystal Lake Road for 15 minutes, turn onto a dead-end road, and then drive their driveway. And they live in the middle of the woods.
How much land have they got out there?
I don't know, they got the woods, and then they have this big meadow, but that's set aside for, like, wildlife and stuff. So,
You told me on Saturday you were picking beans. They got farmland too?
no, they have a garden. Monica grows beans and blackberries and squash and corn.
Okay.
So I was helping Monica, and she paid me to help her. So
And so then what'd you guys do while you were there?
that day we just stayed like that. Then we went into town, and Monica bought me, shampoo and all that because I left it here. And then she bought me food that I'd like to eat because, And then we came back, and I took my nap, and she, watched TV and cleaned the house. And, we went out riding on 4-wheelers and stuff like that. And then Nathan came home.
The next day?
Yeah, because Sammy had texted, because I had texted Sammy the night before and told her, Bonnie's coming to get me. But that was before I called Roger and Monica. And so Sammy had texted Nathan, and Nathan, texted his mom, and she was scared. He was scared, so Roger called Nathan and explained the situation. So Nathan knew before he got home.
So Samantha knew from Nathan where you were?
No, Nathan didn't tell her.
Okay. Alright.
So,
Why not?
because I didn't want nobody to know where I was at, just in case Bonnie found out. And I didn't want to cause no problems for Monica and Roger, because Bonnie can be...
So how did Nathan know before he got home? Did he talk to his parents, I guess?
His dad called him.
Okay. And then when he texted, did he text Samantha or she text him?
Sammy texted him saying that Bonnie was coming to get me. And he texted Monica and told Monica, and Monica told Roger, and Roger called him and explained the situation. But we didn't tell Sammy or nobody because I didn't want nobody to know.
Alright. Did anybody tell Sammy that, hey, you're okay, you're somewhere, or?
No, we told Sam, Miss Sheppel told Sam that I was safe, and that was it. Just I was safe.
When did she tell?
I don't really know. It's just what I heard that Sammy's like, Miss Shuffle came and seen me and told me that you were safe, but I didn't really know. And throughout the whole time I was there, Sammy would text Monica and be like, hey, Bonnie's coming to get Heather's stuff, or the police are interrogating me and stuff like that.
Who's that?
Sammy.
Okay. So she would tell Monica that?
Yeah, but she didn't know I was at Monica's house.
Okay.
So,
And Monica, nobody told Sammy at all?
no. Not until I got home on Saturday, I told her, and she's like, I thought you were there, either there at Miss Shuffle's aunt and uncle's.
Okay. Who are Miss Shuffle's aunt and uncle?
I don't know, I've never met any of Miss Shuffle's family.
Okay. So then, Roger or Nathan comes home
Right.
on Friday,
Uh-huh.
and then what you guys do from then?
You know, Monica cooked us, and then the next day we went out boating at the Litchfield Lake, because they were on vacation for the next week and a half, so they decided just to do what they normally do on their vacation. So we went boating, and I was paranoid for that first week because I thought Bonnie was going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And then last Tuesday, Monica got, like, we just hung out, we went boating and all that. Monica got paranoid because some car followed her home from town. A black car.
Mhm.
Monica lives on a dead-end road, so they followed her all the way from town and then turned around when Monica went up her driveway. So Monica got scared. And I was in the car with her because she had to go to the dentist that morning. So, you know,
Did you guys go out of town?
not really. You
What do you
know,
mean by that?
Monica and them went to go. We stayed in town most of the time. We just went and visited Roger's mom and dad and all that in town. We didn't really leave town. We went to Litchfield. That's as far as out of town as it gets.
You guys didn't go to like Virginia or something?
No. I don't know nobody in Virginia.
You didn't go on vacation with them?
No, they stayed mostly home.
How come they're telling me they took you on a vacation?
Well, we did go on vacation,
Where?
We went boating and that in southern Illinois.
This is not so. They're talking about they went to another. You guys went to another state for like a few days.
No. Maybe, I don't remember.
Come on.
I don't remember. I'm 18.
Yeah, 18-year-old. That's a very, very smart 18-year-old. Straight A's.
I made a C in pre-cal.
Oh, okay, pre-calc, but that's math. What'd you guys do? We've already talked to Roger and Monica, and if they took you out of town to go on vacation, it's not going to make a difference.
We went to the Science Center.
Okay, where'd you go out of town, out of state?
Oh, we went to St. Louis. That was it.
You got any other state?
No. The only state I know I know people is in Mississippi.
Not where you would know people, but them as a family vacation.
No, because all their families in Illinois.
So they said. Find out what exact state that was. You said it was a science center?
Yeah.
we'll move on from there. I get an answer from those guys that are with Roger and Monica right now. So, did Roger and Monica go anywhere else on vacation?
No.
On Monica's Facebook, it says something about they just got back from Virginia.
Virginia.
West Virginia or something. They're on a vacation to West Virginia. That's why they had to miss a church outing.
I don't know. I've never been to West Virginia.
Okay. Did they go anywhere while you were staying with them? Without you?
I think so. I don't know. Nathan was at band camp last week, so.
So who was with you? Were you at the home alone for a few days, or?
Yeah, I can be. No, I'm 17.
No, I'm not saying you can't be. I'm just saying, were you like home alone there for a couple days while they went on a vacation and Nathan was in band camp, or what? What's the deal?
No, they didn't leave me home alone. I mean, Nathan had band camp. Roger had to go back to work last week, and Monica had to go back to work last Thursday.
Okay.
So, the only time I was at home was last Thursday and Friday, because Monica was at work and Roger was working. Nathan had band camp until noon.
Okay. And he had band camp every day?
Mhm.
Monday through Friday?
Yeah, and then he goes back to band camp next week.
Okay.
He's in 4 bands.
So during the entire 2 weeks that you were staying with them, he was at band camp every morning till noon?
Well, that first week he didn't have band camp. Band camp didn't start until last week. So.
Okay. All right. Or you there? What's that? Can you hear me? So Monica was off work when?
From that Thursday to
Thursday they picked you up.
to last Thursday, because she worked.
Last Thursday, being Thursday last week.
Yeah,
So she was off for 2 weeks.
yeah. Roger was off for a week, and then he had to go back to work.
When was he off work?
He was off work from that Saturday to last Monday. He went back to work last Monday.
Saturday, the same weekend you went up there.
Yeah.
To when?
Last Monday.
Monday last week.
Yeah.
Okay. And why were they off? Was it band time off?
They were already on vacation because they were planning. They were already on vacation for that week before I even called them.
Okay.
So.
And so they didn't have any plans on going out of town to any other places or anything like that?
No. Their vacation was planned on staying home.
Okay. Now the question, all right, so what else did you guys do while you were in the house?
We went four-wheeling. My first time ever. It was kind of fun.
Did you go to any other places other than St. Louis Science Center and Litchfield Lake outside of Jerseyville?
We went to the truck pools in Jerseyville, but I don't know if we went in, I don't remember if we went anything outside of Jerseyville.
Okay. And at what point did Roger and Monica figure out that you were reported as a runaway?
They knew I'd be reported as a runaway, so they figured that, but they didn't actually know what day Bonnie reported me as a runaway because we didn't talk to me. Roger and Monica get 5 channels out there, and most of the time, they don't work.
And now I know whenever Bonnie came up missing, which was not last Friday, but the Friday before,
They didn't find out until this Friday.
you told me before that it was Thursday whenever she went back to work.
Yeah, Monica found out that I was in the paper that Thursday, but she didn't know that Bonnie was missing.
Okay, so when did anybody figure out for sure that you were reported as a runaway? Thursday last week?
Yeah.
That was the first time?
Yep.
Okay. And how did they find that out?
Because Monica was at work and they were talking about this girl in the paper that was missing, and apparently her mom was missing, but Monica...
And that was at her work?
Yes.
Where does she work at?
The Jerseyville Hospital.
Now, did she come home that day and say, hey, you're in the paper?
She called and said not to call her at work if there was emergency because, I was in the paper and someone might if I say my name, they might recognize something. So I didn't.
Okay. What else?
We were, she came home and, she's like, you have 2 more days, then you can go home. And I was like, okay, because I was panicking by then. I was like, I just want to go home. So but I have 2 more days, and then I can be free.
So did you want to stay there
Yeah,
until
I
your
want-
18th birthday, or did she
I
not want you to?
wanted to stay there till my 18th birthday.
And
but-
what was their take on it? What they want to do?
Monica said to stay until your 18th birthday, but I was scared, but I didn't know Bonnie was missing until that Friday. We didn't know until Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess Monica seen the paper or something.
And what was their reaction to that?
They were like shocked because I was afraid to come home early because of Bonnie. So I was like, and I thought once I come home, Bonnie's going to cause trouble. And but I didn't know she was missing. And it's really out of the ordinary for Bonnie. So it's like, and I've been praying and hoping she'll come home. Saw my brother yesterday.
You good?
He was
Have you
searching.
seen some of the other family yet?
No, I saw my brother because we went to pick up Sam's boyfriend because we went to the pool and he was searching through the dumpster for missing Bonnie posters so he could hang them back up.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
So have you talked to any of the family?
No, nobody's called. I talked to my sister on Facebook. I was like, I don't want to cause no trouble.
Which sister? Jennifer?
Jennifer. I was like, I want my stuff back, and they told me I can't have my stuff back till Bonnie gets home.
Okay. And when was that?
Saturday.
That day? Okay. They know you're staying with Miss Sheffel?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you know about Bonnie leaving and what happened whenever she left or was...
I read in the paper. I mean, I know that she got in a car with some guy, and they drove off. That's all I know.
Did they talk about the car?
Yeah, it was a silver and gray car, Malibu. That's it. That's all I know.
Does that
I know.
sound like any car that you're familiar with?
No. Oh, besides Roger's car.
Okay.
But Roger wouldn't hurt a fly. The only thing they ever hurt, they shoot squirrels because they attack her bird feeders. And
You told Roger and Monica all about why you didn't want to go home, right?
Yeah, they knew the situation. Everybody at church knows.
Didn't they get upset about that?
No, everybody knows the situation.
I mean, to keep you whenever your report is a runaway, that would have to take some pretty good...
They figured Bonnie didn't care. She never cares.
Did they know that something could happen to them if they
Yeah.
were holding you? And what would they say about that?
They were afraid, but they's like, we gotta do it because I didn't want to go home. I wouldn't have gone home. She couldn't have forced me to go home, could she?
Who?
Bonnie.
Maybe not. Because usually if there's a juvenile, you would have been juvenile at the time, that doesn't want to go home, then they call out Chassie, and Chassie makes other arrangements. Do you know about that?
No. Bonnie never talked to us about anything. All I've heard for the past 2 years is that you turn 18, you're out of my house. That's all I've heard.
Okay. Why couldn't you wait till 18th birthday?
Because the last 2 weeks would have been horrible because Bonnie's got mood swings beyond mood swings, and 1 minute she's yelling at you, and 1 minute she's nice, and I couldn't deal with that, and I couldn't babysit my sister's kids. And they were afraid that once Bonnie got me back home, she wasn't going to let me leave.
Well, once you're 18, there's not much you can do.
She wanted me to get a job so she could take my paychecks and use it for her own money.
You don't think that would have upset Monica and Roger enough?
They don't like Bonnie, but they've never met Bonnie, but nobody likes Bonnie. Sammy hates her. I mean, my brother doesn't even like her.
Well, here's the deal. The information that we have, and after talking to Roger and Monica, like I said, they're open book to us, and they're telling us about everything. And the investigators are still with them right now. The thing that I'm having a problem with is we got information, I don't know if it was from them or from somebody else in their family, but you guys had all gone on a trip, and he had come home in a separate vehicle on that Friday that she came up missing.
Yeah, her and Nathan came home. Nathan and him came home because they had the boat, because we went down boating in southern Illinois, and Roger and Nathan came home with the boat early, and we came home the next day because Monica wanted to stay and see her sister-in-law that wouldn't be in.
You remember what day that was? You guys came back from the lake?
I don't know. It was that second Saturday that I was missing.
Okay, so
But
I thought it was Friday.
Roger and Nathan came home on Friday. We came home on Saturday, me and Monica.
And you guys were only down at Litchfield Lake, down in
We
Southern
went-
Illinois.
No, we went down to Southern Illinois to visit some other lakes, but I don't remember where it was because I'm not good with places.
So you guys had 2 cars?
Yes, we
Why?
took 2 cars. Well, me and Monica left down there to go to the lake and that. We left down earlier than they did because they had to hook up all the boat and stuff. And so they figured, with all our luggage and their luggage and all the boat gear, they couldn't fit it all in one car with 4 people, so we took separate cars.
Okay. Now,
We took
how many days were you guys down there in those lakes?
We were down there for Monday through Saturday. Me and Monica were. Roger and then came home on Friday.
So they were down there Monday through Friday.
And then we came back because Roger had to go to work and Nathan had band camp.
Well, that kind of explains it. And then,
But we didn't. We took Nathan's car down there. Me and Monica and Roger and them took the red car.
Roger
And Nathan.
and Nathan, would they drive back?
They drove back the red car and we drove back the blue car because they had the boat hooked
Where
up
was the gray car?
at the house still.
Why didn't they take that?
Because they only take that car to like church and Roger drives it to work. Other than that, and the red car's the only car that the boat hooks up to.
Is it a truck?
No, it's like an SUV.
Oh, okay. Did they bring the boat back with them on Friday?
Yep.
So you and Monica, why'd you and Monica stay another day?
Because Monica's, somebody was down there and Monica wanted to visit her before she came home.
Who was that?
I don't remember
Did
it.
you visit them with her?
No, I slept in.
Okay.
And then after Monica got done visiting that morning, we drove home.
Would Nathan, did he have band camp that Friday morning or no?
No, he didn't have band camp till Monday. Yeah, Monday through Friday.
What,
and then
what time of day did Nathan and Roger leave down there on Friday?
7 o'clock in the morning. And we left around 10.
How long was the drive?
3.5 hours.
Okay. And you guys left around 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
So do you understand my question here? My question is, right now, and I don't know, maybe the investigators are up there getting further from Roger to explain what was going on and where he was that Friday. Why did they leave on Friday, first of all?
Because Roger he wanted to get home and open up the house and take care of the dog, and they wanted to get the boat all clean and stuff like that.
He didn't want to wait till Saturday?
Well, he doesn't like to be away from home that long, so Monica told me that he just wanted to get home, and he made Nathan go with him.
Okay.
So,
Now, the question I have here is, obviously, you kind of knew that I was heading to it a little bit ago, is the guy that meets with Bonnie up at the nursing home.
mm-hmm.
It's about 3 in the afternoon, okay? He's in a gray Malibu, silver gray Malibu.
Right?
Looks like Roger. Car looks like just the car that is. How do I know that Roger's not the one that met with Bonnie up there that Friday?
I don't know. Roger. Bonnie's never met Roger, so I don't know why she'd get in the car with him.
What if he told her, hey, I know where Heather is. Why don't you come with me and you can pick her up?
I don't.
Do you think Bonnie would have gotten in the car with him then?
No, she doesn't care about me.
What if she does? She cared enough to report you as a runaway, didn't she?
Not enough to put posters up. Not enough to look hard enough for me. All she did was cause problems for Miss Shuffle and Sammy. So no, she doesn't care. She's never cared.
Well, Miss Sheffel's the last one that saw you. That's why she was going to Miss Sheffel's house. She thought that Miss Sheffel was hiding you.
Yeah, supposedly I've been back and forth between Sammy and Miss Shuffle's house for 2 weeks. That's what the family thinks.
Okay. Well, wouldn't you get that impression, though, if you were in their shoes?
They don't care. If they cared, they would have called me on my birthday and say, hey, I'm glad you're home. Nobody called.
Okay.
Nobody came over.
Well, maybe Bonnie would have. I don't know.
No, she would have harassed me, but she wouldn't have cared.
Are you concerned about where Bonnie is?
Yeah, because I want her to come home because my nieces and nephews, you know, they're the only thing she knows besides me and my brother, you know. But other than that, you know, I don't see her doing something like this. So,
Do you think she would leave like that and just never use her cell phone, never get into any of her bank accounts and just go
See-
away? Like the way she did? And you're back now and she's not back.
see, Sammy told me maybe she ran off with a secret lover and changed her identity because she's going bankrupt.
She had money in the bank still.
So, Sam thinks she ran off with a secret lover
Why would she think that?
because Bonnie, you know, is Bonnie. She just goes on whims, and sometimes she doesn't care who gets hurt in her way. So, no, Sam's, you know, me and Sam's my best friend. I've known Sam for 8 years. Sam's known Bonnie. Sam's mom has known Bonnie. And, you know, it's just, this is not something Bonnie would do unless it's, you know, really important. And I couldn't see Roger doing anything. He doesn't hurt a fly.
Did he ever express that he was mad at Bonnie or upset with her?
No, he's never been upset at all. I've never seen Roger upset.
What did you tell him about Bonnie?
You know, they've known what they've heard from other people. They know that, you know, she can be mean and sometimes she can hit and she can emotionally.
Did she know? Now, has Bonnie ever hit you or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. You lie, you get smacked. You get hit with the paddle. You get hit with a wooden spoon. Depends on what mood she's in.
She ever leave injuries on you?
No. That's why, you know, the DCFS can't take us out because there was never bruises on us.
And Roger and Monica know about that?
Yep.
What are their thoughts on that?
They don't like it, and they don't like Bonnie, but they've never met Bonnie. And Monica's like, I never want to meet Bonnie.
Did you ever tell them that Bonnie did anything else to you other than that?
No, because all she does is hit, and, you know, she puts you down. Like, she told me I'm not going to college in the fall. And she told me, how am I supposed to afford it? And, you know, and yeah, I don't have a job yet, but I start school in a month and a half. What's the point of getting a job? I have works, when I go to college, I'm going to do work studies, so I don't see the point in getting a job. So.
Sure. Now, is there anything else I can ask? You didn't tell me about that voting thing and you guys being gone for a week. So that's why I want to know about everything because my boss can expect that from me. Is there anything else that you guys did that I need, however insignificant it may be, do it? Is there anything else I need to know about that's going to be a surprise to me that Roger and Monica said you guys went out and did?
We went to the movies twice.
Okay. Where at?
Jerseyville. We've seen Toy Story 3 and The Karate Kid.
How was Toy Story 3?
It's pretty good. It's got an
Was
evil
it?
teddy bear in it.
I heard it was really good. I heard it's better than 2.
Yeah.
I've seen 1 and I've seen parts of 2. I didn't really like 2
I
that
don't
much.
know. I went to go see Eclipse, but it was sold out. But me and Sam are going to go see it in a couple days.
Alright.
Yeah, and then I want to go see The Last Airbender.
I see it. Yeah, that looks kind of good too. It's almost like a Harry Potter kind of thing, isn't it?
The new Harry Potter comes out in November, and they put it in.
You gotta go to that?
Yeah, they put it in 3D though.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's
I like
in
that.
2 parts, so one comes out in November and the other one comes
April.
out in July.
I thought it was April.
It comes out in July, that's what the trailer says.
Okay. You watched that too?
Yeah, I was on YouTube.
It's my favorite. That's my favorite movie. That's the only reason why I'll ever go to the movie theater is because of Harry Potter.
It's Bonnie's favorite too.
Is it?
Yeah, but my favorite's Twilight.
My wife likes that. I don't know. I don't get into that much. She watched it one night and said she loved it.
I
thought it was just a
I
chick
like-
flick.
All vampires.
You like the vampire movies?
Yeah, today I got 4 new vampire romance books. I needed 5 more to finish my collection, and I found 4 of them, but the other one found all of Fairview, so.
Speaking of books, what kind of books were those that you got from Miss Sheppel that Bonnie got upset about you
They
having.
were romance novels, and I read romance novels all the time. I go to the library and buy them and check them out. So,
Is that why Bonnie didn't like them, because of the romance novels?
I don't know. I think it was the amount, the size of the books. There was nothing wrong with them.
The size of the books.
There was like 20 books. But
Oh, you mean the amount of the books? How many books?
I read a lot of books.
Did she just get those from the school, I guess, or?
Yeah, Miss Shuffle has books at school, and I sometimes, like, Miss Taylor, one of my teachers, got romance novels, you know, because I like to read romance novels.
Okay,
There's nothing wrong with that. I read vampires mostly, and werewolves.
that's good. So you must like Twilight then. It kind of matches with everything else you do. Okay. That's cool. Alright, well, I'll have to see Toy Story. You think it's something I could take
Yeah,
my kid to?
it's pretty good. I mean, I liked it. I don't go to the movies that often because Bonnie don't let me go. The last movie before that was Hannah Montana the movie. And The Hangover.
I like that.
I went on a date and the guy picked the movie. I went to go see Transformers.
He probably wanted to watch Hangover. Did you like it though? It's
Not
kind of funny.
really.
It wasn't funny?
Not really.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to step out here. I just saw my boss walk by. I want to make sure that there's nothing else I need to be asking you. Okay? Alright.
Heather? You haven't met me yet. I'd like to see you at the house once. I'm Sergeant Cranmer, one of the supervisors up here, okay? I want to make sure that we understand ourselves completely, okay? All right? I'm not mad, all right? But here's the thing. As this case has developed, okay, over time, right? There's been some things that have been forgotten about. There's been some things that have been omitted, if you will. Now, I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but I'm saying that there's been things that have been left out, okay, that we're kind of trying to piece together, you know, through this, all right? One thing that came up today, look at me, please. One thing that came up today, all right, is that you guys, being you and Roger and Monica or whoever, okay, were away from the area. Now, I know you told one of my detectives that you went to the lakes and to the science center or whatever it was and all that, but there's some information coming in now, credible, okay, that's suggesting that you guys left the state of Illinois. Now, I'm not mad about that, okay, but I don't want you to leave out any little tidbit of information because then it has my guys chasing their tails, okay, and I don't want that. I want the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay? And you've left a lot of things out as we went, and I think we've left a little bit more out, and I just want to be completely truthful, okay? I'm not mad at these people. I know they're trying to help you, okay? I'm not mad at you, okay? But can we please be 100% honest with the police? That's it. So that I can make real sure that we are completely on board here. Please, I'm begging you. I know what's going on. I know that the whole truth ain't out, okay? I mean, I've been doing this job longer than you've been alive, okay? But please, where did you guys go?
I don't remember. I can't remember.
Well, it was, what, can we at least agree that it wasn't in Illinois?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the state?
No,
How far away was it?
not that far. It was a couple of hours, but I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of things anymore.
I understand. But here's the thing, okay? When we're working these cases, it's so important, incredibly important, that people remember things. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't exactly remember maybe what I ate yesterday morning, but I remember if I left the area for any length of time. Now, and I'm telling you this because we monitor Facebook. We have an IT guy that does all that stuff, okay? He monitors cell phones. He monitors computers. He monitors all kinds of things that tell us a lot of stuff that people don't think we can see, okay? This is some of the ways that I'm finding out that you were in a different state, okay? And it wasn't for just a little bit, it was for a little while. I mean, A plus B equals C. You're a very smart girl, okay? And I'm not exactly dumb. Some people would disagree with that, but I'm just being honest with you, okay? Now, I understand that you went to the lake and all that, but you guys went, other than that, you went other places. I'm not talking about the science center. I'm talking about places that are a distance from here. Am I right?
Yeah, but I don't remember where we went.
Who all went?
Me and Monica and Roger and Nathan. That was it.
Okay, that's fine. What car were you in when you left to go where you can't remember?
We usually take the red car, Monica's car.
Mm-hmm. When they brought you back and dropped you off, you had some luggage almost with you, did you not? Was that from the trip that you went out of state on?
I had my carpet bag. That's what I left the house with, and
Right.
then I had my book bags.
Right. But is this the stuff that you took when you left the state? Okay. Now I'm not talking about the lake trip. We're talking about a different trip. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long were you gone?
Not that long. A couple of days maybe.
A couple of days. Okay. Who did you visit there?
We went to another lake, I think. I don't think, we didn't visit nobody because all their family lives in the state.
So you went to a lake that's out of state?
But I don't remember what lake.
Would I be wrong if I said I think you were possibly in the state of Virginia?
I don't even know what's in Virginia. As far as I've been down there in South Carolina.
Okay. Is there a chance you went to Virginia with Roger?
No.
Is there any reason why Roger's wife would post that on Facebook?
She probably said that so, she's like, we went on vacation to Virginia so that, nobody'd ask any questions. They think they actually went on vacation.
Okay, but you're telling me you definitely went out of state besides this lake trip down to southern Illinois, right?
Yeah, but it was to Missouri. That was it. We went to St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
But the couple days you were gone, what state were you in then? You don't remember?
No.
Is there any reason why you didn't tell that to Detective O'Neill?
No, I forgot. I don't see how this has to do with my stupid mother.
This has a lot. Well, here's the thing. It has a lot to do with a lot of things because we've been looking for you for a long time. And you know what I find to be odd about it is we're trying to find you because you're missing as well. Okay, and I understand you got problems at home.
No, nobody cared until she went missing. Nobody cared.
That's not true. You know why I know that? Because the East Alton police was over looking for you. At least the police cared, right?
My family didn't care. They don't care that I'm home. They don't care.
I care. If that makes you feel better, I care. Because you know what? Me and my guys have been spending countless hours looking for you and your mom. I mean, really, if no one else cares, I have to at least tell you the police do. Okay, we care. We have spent a ton of time on this. We've worked this case harder than we worked a lot. You know what would have made me feel a lot better as a policeman and as a detective? If somebody, I don't know, maybe Roger or Monica or somebody would have called us up and said, hey, I know you're looking for this girl. I ain't going to tell you where she's at, but she's okay. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can put yourself in our shoes for at least a minute. So you think this posting on Facebook that we're hearing about is a lie?
That's what I think. I don't know.
But you're definitely saying that you were outside of the state of Illinois.
Yeah, because if we went to Virginia, I'd buy a postcard, and I didn't buy a postcard.
Okay.
I buy postcards for everywhere I go.
Okay. Let me ask you this. How did you know it was a different state?
Because we crossed the river.
Because you crossed the river. What river?
The Mississippi.
Okay, well that would be St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
What about any other different state, or are we talking about just Missouri?
Just Missouri, I think. I don't remember. I sleep a lot. And it wasn't that far away.
What do you think happened here?
I don't know.
I mean, I know you and your mom don't get along. We can agree with that, right?
She hates me. She skipped my graduation to watch American Idol.
Okay, well, that's wrong.
She doesn't care. She told my best friend's mom she only kept me and Aaron for the money, and once it stopped, we were gone.